Okay, we've talked about the Artboard tool, but how can we use artboards to make our workflow more effective? Alright, let's start out with a new document by hitting Control or Command N. Alright, now you'll see a number of artboards up here. I'm going to go ahead and make the startling conclusion that you want more than one artboard whenever you start out. I like to start with 9, and that's because you can do a 3x3 very easily just by setting the columns till 3. You'll see I'm starting with 3000 by 4000 pixels. The reason I'm doing that is that's the resolution that I like to render my t-shirt designs in. But let's say that our artwork has a few different sizes that we need it to be. And in practical applications, Redbubble accepts 2400 by 3200 pixels, and Screened accepts 2200 by 3400 pixels, which is a completely different aspect ratio. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Artboard tool, and we're going to change these artboards to be the size that we want. So, let's start out with Redbubble, 2400 by 3200. Okay, and now Screened. Oh, keep hitting that. Sorry, 2200 by 3400. Alright, now we've got our artboards. Let's make it so we have one of each, or 3 of each, each of these artboards. So, in the last video, I neglected to mention that you can simply treat these like an object whenever you want to drag them or multiply them, or duplicate them, So we're going to drag out 2 artboards over here, and we're going to delete these 2 underneath. Miss that first guy, and these 2 right here. And we're also going to drag out 2 of this little guy right over here. Now, if we hit, let me drag this out so you can see what I'm doing. Oops, sorry, artboards. If we hit Rearrange Artboards, you'll see we kind of get a jumbled mess. So what we want to make sure is that the number of the artboards corresponds to the way that we'd like them. So Artboard 1 and Artboard 4 should be next to each other. And so should Artboard 5 should be up there. I'm going by the names. Okay, so 2. Okay, 2 and these 2. So I'll just go ahead and drag 2 down here. Okay, now we have them in the correct order. And 1, 2, 3 is the 3000 by 400. The next 3 are the Redbubble size, or the screen size, and the last 3 are the Redbubble. So now when we hit Rearrange Artboards, we get this nice configuration. Now, if it's bugging you that these aren't in the right shape, feel free to draw out a guide. I'm hitting Command R to get the rulers and align them. I'm just going to do it roughly. Align them how you would like. So, now you can see how easy it is to get your own setup with artboards. And trust me, whenever you're rendering a lot of pieces of art, this makes it very easy. And I'll show you that right here. This is a t-shirt I designed. It says, "Love yourself and the rest will follow." So, I want to get it in all of these artboards. So, you just put it over here. I'm going to option drag, get it down here, get it down, get it down here. Oh, I meant to delete those guides. Okay, now, when you use the transform tool, it's super easy to center these on the artboards and render them very quickly. So actually this is probably taller. So 3998, that just makes it really close to 4000 and 2000. And you can do the same thing for the rest of these pieces of art. I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me. And then you can just render it by hitting File, Save for Web, or Shift Option Command S, which is a very nice shortcut to know. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and love yourself, and the rest will follow.